Welcome to a new episode. This time we'll be tackling Teemo and Ezreal. I know that we are doing first Kennen, now Teemo. I'm going to be doing that just because it takes a little while for me to start beating the tougher enemies with Kennen. So I'm going to be taking a little break while I do Teemo. You can see that my first ability is probably honestly the only ability that I would take with me for Ezreal, which is that in the first starting round, or not the first starting round, but every round start, my character or my weakest unit gets a +3/+3. Now, because of that, every single time, as long as I'm dropping Teemo down with Spell Shield, I almost guarantee that he survives the first two rounds, which means that I will constantly be getting a +3 Teemo, which means he's a 5/5 elusive. Look at the amount of damage that I've done so far with Teemo. Not only that, but I can use him to now chump block a lot of different things, and so I don't mind just trying to keep a wider board than them. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Go quick, have a wide board, use a lot of my weak units, try not too much to develop too much board at once. You can see here that I think so far right now it's okay, because all I have to do is be able to tackle them, get more puff caps, be able to get Teemo to level up, and now he's a 6 elusive. So as long as they don't attack with Teemo, I'm able to win. And you can see here that I notice, okay, I have 6 left already. If they have something to chump block my Teemo or anything, you know, they might as well just flip the field. But there you go, first match, easy peasy. Fixer upper, very good ability for Teemo, very good for Kennen as well, but especially for Teemo. Definitely try to keep Teemo on the field as much as possible, and get those puff caps as soon as possible. We're gonna get that insider knowledge, because having the opponent draw 2 in the late game is basically death once we get the Teemo power up. Not only that, but we get the auction, so we can be able to go even quicker. You're gonna see me constantly trying to fish for my champions. Honestly, my champions carried this whole run really well. You can see that they're still trying to use my they're trying to beat him as soon as possible, but as long as I keep summoning the auction, the reason why is because I want to make sure that that I have something to buff for the next round. You can see that my elusive, my 1-drop now became a 4/4 elusive. That's exactly why we decided to do that. We're trying to get elusive to block. You can see that I'm trying to get an elusive, and with a lot of my self-targeting attacks, my auction can slowly get the Wardrobe's Palace to be really good. We're trying to make sure that they don't outnumber our board, so we use this to give one of our elusives a +2. Now I level up my auction because of the like general thing that they have in this one, which is, you know, sometimes I get a +4 with quick attack, or I grow one of my weakest units into a +4/+4. I mean, into a 4/4. Just anything at all. I'm constantly targeting, trying to get my Teemo at this point to bait out guarding him with the elusive, so I can use the quick attack. I know that I probably wasn't going to be able to get the good thing here, and because of all those targeting spells, I'm able to get my puff cap peddler to be doing a lot of good damage here. I'm able to get their swap bot to have a 1/6, just so I can be able to block with my Teemo. And you can see here that even though I'm trading a lot of things, even with auction, I'm going to be doing pretty well. I get as many puff caps as possible. I am able to get everything to be vulnerable, I believe. No, I draw, and I'm able to now have everything cost 1 less, so that way I can summon another chump wump and be able to get my puff caps to be 0/0. You can see here my puff cap peddler is doing a great job. But at this point, the elusive Teemo is going to do his job yet again. I don't even have time to double the amount of puff caps before they lose. And so that is the name of the game here, going as quickly as possible with Teemo. I'm thinking maybe I should get the Fury, but instead I get double tap. That's just because you can start noticing that a lot of their units or a lot of opponents' boards actually are able to spread a lot wider than me, or if they have anything that's stronger than like a 3 or a 4 in life, they're constantly going to be able to chump block me. And so I want to make sure that I have something in order to stop that. I wasn't able to draw the Teemo, but I'm thinking, should I get the Puffcap Peddler? Should I get the Auction? The reason I put Puffcap Peddler on the board instead of Auction is because Puffcap Peddler just got a tough out of nowhere. And so I think it's going to be a little bit better since it can at least hold on to the Mystic Shot, or like, you know, be able to tank the Mystic Shot. You can see here that it's actually useful. I'm thinking maybe I should use the double tap on the Auction, but really it doesn't really matter. I'd rather use it on the Puffcap Peddler since it gives me even more Puffcaps, right? I'm getting a bit half lucky, half unlucky that their elusives are trying to attack the board, but because I have a Puffcap Peddler that was a 5/5 tough with elusive, they decided not to attack since it would be like bad on their board. I'm trying to slowly get rid of their lifesteal or any really big units. Sure, I'm getting things stunned right now, but you know, what can you do in this matchup? I know that the reason why I chose this is just in case I'm able to get a Teemo soon, but I noticed that, you know, they're always gonna have elusive, so maybe this wasn't the right path to go. I usually go this way just because it's a lot easier. But you can see that I'm getting a lot of Puffcaps on the field, especially because of Teemo's innate ability that when you attack, the opponent automatically gets 8 Puffcaps to their field or inside their deck. Now I'm using the Lecturing Yordle to be able to control the field a little bit more. I'm able to get that level up from Auction. I get that burst focus speed 0 cost to be able to draw something, and I'm just using it so that way I can have as many Puffcaps as possible, since I pretty much know that they might block Teemo, right? They're most likely going to want to block Teemo, and so I'm preparing everything. I even have that plus. I saved enough mana so that I can be able to get their people to be a 1/6, that like turkey spell card, but they didn't block my Teemo, and so now it's GG. Look at that, 17 Puffcaps because they did not want to block my Teemo, and that's a game. I get the Puffcap Peddler to be elusive. There's a very specific reason why, obviously, because now it becomes way more aggressive. It can block Ezreal as well, and so why not get that? I get a full stack of Homecoming because it's going to be very useful for Karma. Especially think about this, I summon a Teemo, they summon the Karma, they try to kill the Teemo, Homecoming both of them. Not only does it save my Teemo, but it slows them down very significantly. So I try to mulligan for anything to try and deal damage to Karma, and trying to look for something like a Teemo, an Auction, right? Now I know that they don't have enough to be able to do anything with Karma, so I'm waiting to react to them using my Sump Fumes. Of course, I knew now that they wasted all their mana using the Mystic Shots, I'm able to beat him. I take 4 to the face, but what else can you do? And I get a Thermogenic Beam because if they summon another Karma, I'm going straight for Karma, killing it. You can see here, that's why I got the Thermogenic Beam. They have the Twin Disciplines, which, you know, sucks because now there's nothing much I can do. But that Round Star +4/+4 gives my what's it called, my Conchologist a +4, which is not only able to tank the hits but also being able to stop the now block the Karma. So that 2 cost is very, very helpful. They're using as many Poro snacks as possible, but you can see that my board is becoming very, very wide. Yup, they're now getting Fearsome with Fury, and also getting Scout with Overwhelm, but I'm trying to get rid of the Overwhelm because the other one has Spell Shield. They're trying to stun my things and recall theirs. You know, what else can I do? So I'm just trying to build a whiteboard to be able to block them. I want to make sure that I'm able to constantly get puff caps, so I'm going to definitely be blocking with my puff cap peddler. Not only is it still slightly strong enough to be able to go against a lot of the porals right now, but the tough is giving it enough time that it can survive a few hits. And check this out, boom, now it's a 5/5 tough again. Thank you so much for that, auction, or auction support cards. I use the spell so that way I can keep bringing in as many puff caps in their side, making sure that they wait until they use their porous snacks to drop my Teemo. And at this point, it is GG for them, because I have the quick attack. I know that they're gonna try to block my dog, but that's a-okay, since I just wanted enough for me to keep sending out puff caps. And at this point, I think it's GG. They have 92 puff caps. Check out this draw. 1. My luck, huh? But now she draws. Now it's a 4. They gotta heal as much as possible, so they have that quick attack heal tough Poro, right? You're seeing that they're trying to gain back as much health as possible, but my double tap's gonna come in handy. You can see right now, right now it's still game. I gotta block with Teemo. I can heal as well, right? And at this point, I don't really care. They don't have mana in order to use Twin Disciplines, and so I'm just trying to make sure that I have enough to attack, since they have no elusives. Bam, but they draw the puff cap, and just like that, Karma's able to go down. Now check out what I get next. This is insane. Well, not this part. I think I get a Grenadier, a Yordle Grenadier. I think maybe I should get the Darkness, but it might be too slow. It's a spell shield, it's a 2-drop. I don't really like it. So I go for the reroll and I get the Gruff Grenadier. Sure, why not? But here, Rally. This is the most broken thing with Teemo. And I'm going to tell you that right now. When you're building your Teemo teams, for any person, if you can get Teemo, if you can get a Rally support, if you can get anything with Teemo that helps you attack as much as possible with your elusives, aka with Teemo, check this out. Summon him. He's going to go for the attack. I'll take 2. I attack him back. I get 9 puff caps into his deck. And that's on the first turn, right? That's turn 1 of Rally. Turn 2, I'm going to get more. Look at that. Teemo is a 5/5 elusive. I drew the auction. Perfect. Because now I can bait out their Mystic Shot. I really don't care. They summoned something, but again, I don't really care. My has quick attack. And just like that, Teemo now levels up. Second turn, Teemo level up, right? It's an elusive. Not only that, but next turn I also have Rally, so I can start the multiplication of the puff caps. Just please don't draw the puff caps right now. Alright, they drew 1. That's fine. They keep shuffling cards, which kind of slightly lowers my amount of puff caps, but right now I have nothing else on the field. My auction is now the 5/5. I doubled the puff caps now. They have about 30, 35, I believe. And even though they can counterattack to try and beat auction, I'm thinking I can just block with them at this point and try to get rid of their field, since next turn I will most likely win. Sure, there's not much I can do outside of that, but the cool thing is that my round start brings my auction back to a 5/5, and with elusive there's not much they can do. I can even use Homecoming. I can even attack with Puff Cap Peddler, being an elusive, right? There's not much that they can do. They're multiplying their cards on their field, but at this point, the team of really fast quick attack auction with Teemo multiplying the mushrooms now brings them to 92 on turn 4, right? 92 mushrooms on turn 4. Check this out. Watch them draw. 7. GG. Please get rallies or get rally support. You will thank me. It makes the runs with Teemo, honestly, at half the speed. You will double twice as fast. You will go twice as fast through the Path of Champions if you can find some sort of rally, use rally cards with Teemo, anything like that. Lower the cost of the rally cards, and you will see with Nautilus, which is, you know, spoiler alert, with Nautilus, the Teemo deck that I create is so insanely good. I can't wait for you guys to see that one. So I go again here, I get the Teemo 1-drop. I know what I'm gonna do. 9 puff caps to the deck on turn 1. Turn 2, I'm definitely gonna be able to level up unless they summon a witch or anything of that nature. But even if they summon a witch, I can block with the Teemo since it is a 5/5. I summon the puff cap pup. This is the messed up part. I should not have put Teemo first. I should have put him second, so that way the puff cap pup can level him up, and then I was gonna double the amount of puff caps. This was a mistake on my part. Should not have done that. You can see that I put that little disappointed emote. Should have known better. But again, because I have that rally effect, I'm able to, you know, try again this turn. Check out that my puff cap peddler is a 5/5 elusive. They're able to transform him, so that sucks. But check this out. +4. I add a little bit more. I double the puff caps. Now he has 52. He should have been honestly like around 90 right now. You know, on turn 4 he would have had 90 mushrooms, but that's okay since I have rally yet again this turn. They summon something. I don't think they can do much, so I'm just gonna summon the puff cap peddler to deal even more elusive damage, making sure that this time the puff cap is first, even though they're gonna chump block. Check this out. Look at the amount of puff caps. Now he's at 114, and I know now it's GG because now I have the rally. Perfect. I was even gonna see if they were to summon something, so that way I can get more life back with my double tap next turn. So I was gonna actually skip my turn to hopefully be able to get back my Nexus. I go in, I get a few more power-ups. None of them are that insane, which is why I'm not really covering this time. At this point, really it's just the rally and the Teemo that are carrying the team. The homecoming is good because now I get to draw an extra thing, so that way I never run out of card value. But that's not really what's important. I'm just making sure that I mulligan for my puff cap pup and for my Teemo. Check this out again. Summon him with spell shield. They try to use the static shock, so they get rid of my spell shield, but they don't have mana right now. I attack. Now it's 5, and then next turn when they have 2 mana, I have a 5/5 elusive with rally. Boom. What can they do? They have 2 mana. I mean, there's not much I can do. In fact, drawing 3 right now kind of sucks because I won't have enough to be able to multiply them. Static shock to my tough puff cap pup doesn't really do much. I'm gonna attack. I don't think he's gonna block. Yep, because I know he's gonna try to quick attack me right now. You can see this time I did it correctly. Now I'm able to double the amount of puff caps, right? Check this out. Now he's got 26 puff caps, right? Not that much, but now that I have the attack at mana 3, what else can they do? I don't think they have much. One of the weird glitches is that when Teemo levels up, he gets spell shield again. I'm not sure why that happens, so please let me know. But hey, whatever. Now I'm able to double the puff caps yet again. Look at that, 36 to 66. 66 puff caps on turn 3. There's no way Ezreal can beat me. And please, 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 what I'm saying is get that attack. 6. Boom. They're losing on turn 4. What else can they do? My puff cap pup is at 5 health +1. Should I summon more? Should I add more mushrooms? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, alright, I just want to kill him next turn already. There's no reason for me to keep holding on. I'm going to use my mushroom clouds to give them as many puff caps as possible. My chump one has the support to give my Teemo a +1/+1. Doesn't matter too much, but just to let you know, that's something that I have to inflict 1 extra Nexus. Check out the puff caps right now. Now they're at 150 on turn 5. They haven't even been able to summon the Ezreal. And on turn 5, 6 puff caps. I know they're losing next turn. Even if they were to attack right now, I'm just seeing, alright, should Should I keep playing with my food? I'm just gonna go for the attack. It's GG. They get that mystic shot. Alright, what else can I do? I mean, there's not much I can do. I want my Puffcat Pup to attack anyway. I don't even want to spend mana. Sure, you can take it away. I can still quick attack you. You have 4 left, and now you have 310 mushrooms. Feel free to do whatever you want. At this point, I can just skip my turn. I'm just gonna do the double tap to make sure that they don't have anything, if I remember correctly. At this point, I'm just like, all right, what can I do to make sure that nothing bad happens? I'm just gonna return it back to the hand to make sure that in case they have anything or they start attacking the Nexus for some reason, like they get really lucky and don't draw any out of my 300 puff caps, if they don't draw anything, I'll still be good by developing the board. But check out how many he draws. 13 in one draw. GG. Fastest things ever. Please, my guide for Ezreal. And honestly, from moving forward with Teemo, power up Teemo, power up your mushrooms as much as possible, and get rallies. That's just my Teemo guide for everything. One other thing I want to say for this is, would you guys like to see other types of things besides guides? For example, maybe I can do champions that need a rework, or how I would rework a champion, right? We can do anything like that. So please let me know, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace.